Okay, so I just pulled out all the silver screws, and they're over here. As you can see, some of them are long and some of them are short. And you're thinking, hey, I'm never gonna remember where to put these fuckers back, you know. Just know that if you have a long screw and you stick it in a hole, if it's it's supposed to be there, it'll go all the way down until you can just see that much of it. But if it's not supposed to be there, like right here, it'll just stop. So that's how you'll know where to put them back. Remember, if it goes all the way down, then that's where it's supposed to be. But if it just stops right here and just won't go any further, like that, then that's not where it's supposed to be. That's where you're supposed to put a short one. So, anyway, once you've taken all the silver screws out, you're going to flip this baby over, and now you should be able to take off the top half. Don't get ahead of yourself, because you have to watch out for your eject button. This right here, because sometimes it'll get in the way and prevent you from lifting up on the top half. So all you gotta do is kind of peel it out, just so the shell can go over it. As you can see, it's connected right here with this green. Just kind of peel it out towards you and push up, and it'll just all, you know, separate. So put it back down, pick up on it, and here we are, the inner workings of the Xbox 360. So place your top half somewhere. Remember to put it somewhere where the I don't know what to call them, but it's like a top to this whole little box. So you don't want to bend these little metal sides, because they do bend very easily, and it makes it kind of hard to put your Xbox back together if you bend them in. So just place that all to the side. Make sure it doesn't get bent. And what you have now is your inside, the inside of your Xbox. So you have your fan, and under here is your motherboard and your disc tray, of course. So this is pretty much what it looks like. Well, this is exactly what it looks like, but if you need to go further for any reason, all you have to do is start taking shit out, basically. Your disc tray, you can take it out. Once you pull it out, it's pretty easy. You're not going to break anything unless you just fuck up, which I'm not responsible for, by the way. Okay, you see these down here. It's connected down here. Just pull it out. It just slides out. Make sure you pull it straight out, and you're not gonna damage anything. But if you yank on it or don't pull it straight out, you might damage the cord. So just pull it out, and it comes right off. It's very smooth. Also, this right here, it's a little tougher to pull out, but if you pull it straight, it'll come right out. Just kind of wiggle it just slightly. Okay, and it'll pop out. And now your dish tray's out. If you ever need to get a replacement one, they sell them on eBay. You know, if you ever mess up your dish tray, or you think that your dish tray is scratching your CDs, just gonna put that off to the side. And here you have your fan and your pips, pipes, whatever you want to call them. This comes out relatively easy. Just pull that out. It's just, it's not really connected to anything anymore. Once you pull those screws out, just kind of wiggle it out of there. You're not going to hurt anything. And this just kind of routes the air that comes from your fan and keeps everything nice and cool. So once you have that out, you can also take your fan out. If you're wanting to get the motherboard out, you need to take your fan out as well, which it has these little clasps up here. So once again, you're gonna pull out your handy dandy precision flathead, stick it in there, and just kind of push it back towards you. Okay, and that one's out, and push this one back towards you as well. Okay. Now once you see it start coming out, that's when you just grab on it with your finger and pull it towards you. Just slide it ever so carefully. And once the other half comes out, just pull it up. Okay, it is also connected, and it's connected with a pretty fancy class. Just push in on this part and then pull up. Just wiggle it. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And it'll come out. Okay. You know, you haven't broken anything. You know. Also, if you ever need to replace this, you know, it's as simple as that. You know, these things break all the time. Hence the red ring of death and all that whatnot. I'll give a tutorial on how to fix the red ring of death eventually, but not today. Okay. Next thing you want to do if you're trying to take your motherboard out is you want to take this front plate off. So you want to take this thing off. Remember, this arrow points to the top. So you want to make sure when you put it back on, that arrow goes the same way. So anyway, that just pops off. So just that simple. And you got a fancy little Microsoft logo right there. Also, Xbox 360. That's pretty cool down there. And this is your motherboard, just sitting in there, all sexy like. So if you've ever wanted to know what the inside of an Xbox 360 looks like, this is it. So, if you want to take the motherboard out, I'm not, because a couple days ago I kind of effed up my screw, these little screws right here. So I need to get a smaller star socket to take those out. But if you want to take them out, all you have to do is take your star joint that will fit appropriately into this and unscrew all three of them. 1, 2, and 3. You know, unscrew that, and once you take that off, don't make sure you don't rip it off. It is plugged in right here. So once you get it off, you're gonna want to ease it out just like you eased the fan out and the disc tray. So just ease it out. Like I said, I can't show you because mine is broken. So you just want to ease it out, and once you get that out, before you lift it out, you have to take these black screws out. They're the last thing holding your motherboard in. I forgot to tell you that. Be sure to take those out before you just start picking up on your motherboard. But on the other side, there are two, I think they're processors. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But there are two processors on the other side, and they're both in the shape of X's. Hence the name, the Xbox. So the two processors, they're pretty beast-ass processors. The problem is the fan is right here, and this little baby routes all the air and all the coolness that just keeps everything so frigid and whatnot. It routes it all onto this side, you know, which, okay, is well and good, but what the hell are you going to do about the processors on the other side that really don't get a lot of this air? Hence, the red ring of death and them having all those issues. So, if you enjoyed my tutorial, just, you know, subscribe, and I promise you we're going to have a lot more, maybe even fixing the red ring of death. I got old PS2 I'm going to mod, and a bunch of news about the new channel, and Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, anything you want. Just, you know, tell me what you want to see, and we'll try to get it up there. So, deuces.